What's good, everybody? Good evening. Hope all is well. Buckeye Scoop family, Buckeye Nation. Another game coming up, y'all. UCLA at the shoe. I wish it was going to be a little chillier like it is here in Columbus, snowing, but that's all right, Nico. You still can get that helmet cracked regardless. Do me a favor, hit that like button, that little thumbs up you see, hit that now for me. Get that out the way. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We're getting closer and closer to our 37K subscriptions. And again, you might be the one to help us get to that. Also, we're going to be addressing some more recruiting stuff tonight. It's still cooking. It's still flowing. I mean, we're not done. And we're going to discuss one particular recruit tonight. Also, remember, when you send those super chats, helps to go towards the Pay It Forward, which is our military and our first responders. We're going to look out for them because they always look out for us. And real quick, regarding super chats, if you have thoughts, comments that you want to super chat, do that sooner than later because this is going to be a shorter show. My son has basketball practice tonight. I'm going to be helping to coach his team. So we got to bang out hard stop 7:45. So super chats, get them in as soon as possible. But in the meantime, let's bring in the good brother, Dev. What's up, sir? Nevada is traveling tonight. He's traveling, doing his Nevada thing, his Carmen Sandiego thing. He's always traveling. But we got Dev, the good brother here to talk some good recruiting with us. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I just can't wait to get like Nevada, right? Tuesday, just hop in the car, travel wherever, sit back, kick back, relax. I'm just trying to get like Nevada, man. Trying to get like Nevada. But I guess it starts here, right? He's been doing this for a long time. So
Yeah.
let's see what happens with it. What up, chat?
What's up, everybody? You see, we got the sweatshirt gang today. We got the extra crispy, you know what I'm saying? Scarlet joints on. Had to flex on y'all real quick. But nah, yeah, we should have a gear off, Dev, because we both like, man, we order way too much from fanatics.com. We should have a gear off and just battle. Like, who got the most gear?
It'd be great,
Oh
man.
man.
It'd be great. We that'd be an hour-long show. Maybe more than
Yeah.
that at this point.
Yeah, I got a bad hoodie, O State hoodie addiction, O State apparel addiction. I confess,
Same
it
here.
is what it is. But anyway, listen, shorter show. Let's dive right into it. The title of the show: another top 100 recruit to the Buckeyes. Why not? Let's talk about it. Let's get right to it. Dev, what you got, brother? While you do that, I'm gonna pull his film up.
Yeah, gotcha, man. Obviously, Buckeyes on a big time heater right now. Just flipped Jay Timmons, number 29 player nationally, Emmanuel Ruffin, Kamari Bing, some offensive linemen. So the Buckeyes on a heater right now. In this upcoming UCLA game, there's going to be some potential flip targets on campus. The number one that I'm paying attention to is CJ Borno. Talked about him before, the Florida commit at cornerback. He is the number 76 player nationally, number 6 cornerback in the class. And before we got Jay Timmons, we'll quick a little bit more on CJ real fast. 6'1", 166 pounds. But, dude, he's got the measurables. Like, when you look at a corner, he has the speed, the perfect measurables that you would want in a corner, okay? And the Buckeyes are really focusing on senior evaluations. You heard Ryan Day today in his press conference talk about how important it is. Hey, let's make sure we don't waste our money. But anyway,
Yes.
when I first heard about this, he hasn't made a visit yet, but the second he was offered, I talked to some people in Florida and have since talked to them as well. And Ohio State's sitting in a good place. This kid fits the Buckeye culture. He fits what the Buckeyes are looking for. And the Buckeyes are very confident on their evaluation of him. When Jay Timmons committed, it brought up some flags, man. It brought up some questions in Buckeye Nation, which was, all right, how much money is left to spend on a top 100 kid? And a lot of those reports are coming out now, and I'm getting mixed. I'm getting mixed reports, man. Talking to some people from Florida, I'm told, hey, that's not going to be an issue. The Buckeyes told him the number when they gave him the offer. They were very upfront about his number, and CJ is fine with that number. So this isn't going to come down to that, and the Buckeyes are still offering that same number. And then you talk to some other people and they're like, hey, I think this is going to come down to money. Not quite sure the Buckeyes are going to go all the way in like they should. But I'm going to lead towards more what I'm hearing out of Florida, and that is that the Buckeyes, the reason why the Buckeyes would be willing to spend the money on this recruit is because they are so confident in their evaluation of this guy. And let's not act like we don't need another corner in this class. Last year, we signed two, Devin Sanchez and Jordan Woods. Jordan Woods, I mean, if he gets on the field, it's in year 3 or 4, right? Jermaine Matthews and Iggy could be gone to the NFL. That leaves Aaron Scott, Devin Sanchez, and then Jordan Thomas, and then the freshman class coming in, right? So if one or two of these freshmen can't get on the field immediately, we're looking pretty thin at the corner position. So that's why my confidence is a little bit higher than I'm hearing a lot of other people talk about, simply because I know the Buckeyes told him the number, and the Buckeyes are still holding firm on that number, and he's still making the visit even after the Jay Timmons commitment.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, of course, you could argue, well, fun visit. Why not come and see if they can, negotiate higher in person? There's always going to be like a pushback. But to me, making the trip to Columbus, regardless of that number, to me, I'm going to lean more towards he really wants to play ball and talk business. I mean, like handle business with seriously, considering Ohio State. So I agree. I mean, I'm not going to doubt this coaching staff right now, Dev, with what they're doing. And I mean, these kids are seeing this, man. They're seeing this defense. They're seeing this culture. And it's just like more and more, Dev, the culture over currency is winning over little by little, chipping away. It didn't sound too good, when the dollar signs were, prevailing early on. But I keep saying this, and I'm going to keep repeating this. Things change when you see the product on the field. Auburn, Florida, whoever else, other teams. It's like at the end of the day, these kids want to be successful and they want to go to a program that's going to get them ready for the NFL. And they still going to have a ton of potential to earn NIL here in my beautiful, great city of Columbus. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, great to hear. This kid is dope. Adding him to this class will be phenomenal to add with Thomas and Simmons at the corner positions. Yeah, bro, this is exciting. So let's get him. Let's get him.
Yeah. One more thing I wanted to add to that. I want Buckeye fans to realize that back in June, when we were missing on these recruits and everybody was freaking out, the Buckeyes weren't ponying up the money that other teams were. Why? Well, it kind of goes back to look what Ryan Day's doing this year on the field with only running 60 plays, right? Defense, running base defense. We're doing what we need to do, okay? He's playing chess, right? The rest of the nation is playing checkers. Same in recruiting. Ryan Day, he said it today in his press conference. Hey, more than ever, you got to have as much information you can on each recruit because of how much you have to invest to get these recruits in. Okay. So that's where they're at now. They're at the point where they have all the information they can possibly gather on these guys. They've gathered their information on CJ, and in their minds, they know he's a top recruit. They know the dollar amount that's needed. CJ knows what he has offered, but we'll see. Is a team going to come in and overpay for him? Possibly. This is recruiting. That's what happens, right? But the Buckeyes have a pretty good offer on the table for him that matches his ranking and that matches the football player that he is. And he knows that. That's why he's coming here for the visit.
Yeah, and I love it. And of course, listen, don't sleep on the night game atmosphere in the shoe. It's phenomenal. Like nobody does it better. Rolls the red carpet out better. The pomp and circumstance, the campus, the facilities, everything. I mean, and listen, we may not bat 1,000 with every kid that comes here and sees it, but I tell you what, it sure does put us in a great position to really solidify a kid. So you got that night atmosphere on top of the fact that he's still coming regardless of the dollar amount. I mean, we're on fire right now. Was it you, Dev? You are funky that said recruiting momentum is real, to where it's like you see guys hopping in and then it's just like you want to hop in too. One of y'all said that, but it's true. And I don't want to discount that either. But again, I'm excited. It's just like it's almost kind of unfair. I'm tempted to say I told you so. Am I gonna say it? We told y'all so.
I mean,
Relax, y'all. Relax. We got this. But yeah, just another stud coming through, man. So hopefully we can bag him this weekend against UCLA in a good showing. But also the fact that it's a night game gives him more time to spend, time with the team, the coaches, and actually on campus. So yeah.
Back to the "we told you so" thing, man. I recently heard another Ohio State person talking about the group of people, and we would be in that group because back when the recruiting wasn't so hot, we kept saying, "Dude, it's not December yet, right? Signing day is not here." Um, and this particular person was like, yeah, there's people that were saying that they had no idea what was coming. They had no idea Ohio State was going to do this. That's the reason we told you, hey, signing day isn't here, because we knew what Ohio State was up to. We knew their plans. We knew what they wanted to. Nevada reported it on the show about the Nick Saban-like recruiting idea that he has and that he's going to implement. That's what's going on right now. Nevada told you this was going to happen. It's happening. Ohio State is going to flip players. This is not the only 2026 recruit come to this game.
Let's
B.
get into
Moses.
that. Yeah, that's a good transition.
Linebacker Braxton Rembrandt is coming for an official visit. The same high school as Caleb Downs, by the way, 6'5", 200. You're not going to go look at his ranking and be happy. But again, dude, Ohio State invested a lot of time in this senior film. And James Laurinaitis is very, very fond of this cat. He is like an edge / linebacker kind of mix, 6'5", real skinny, looks like a wide receiver right now, but the potential this guy has is off the chain. And obviously there's that connection with Caleb Downs. The defensive end, Dre Quinn, he's got a little bit more of a beefy offer list: Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, Clemson. Decommitted from Clemson. He's a number 391 player nationally, 6'4", 228 pounds. Buckeyes have been on him for a minute, but we'll see. It's going to come down between Tennessee, Miami, and Georgia Tech. So this is his official visit. And then defensive lineman J.J. Finch committed to Alabama. He's another lower ranked guy, 6'3", 260, number 532 nationally. But all the big time offers: Tennessee, Michigan, Miami, Alabama. So again, don't be looking at these rankings. The Buckeyes spent more time than normal on these senior evaluations. And I'd pay attention to Braxton Rembrandt here to be the third linebacker in this class. There's a lot of smoke behind him. Bill Green recently put something out on the message board talking about he's going to be a Buckeye. And Bill Green said he would be his favorite linebacker in this class, a class that has C.J. Sana and Sincere Johnson in it. So that is a very loaded statement. I don't agree with it. Maybe the ceiling is higher because of the size and the lengthiness. But he's an impressive prospect. Dre Quinn just kind of reminds me of a JT Tuimoloau. That it seems like he's going to be a bigger run-stopping defensive end, but we need defensive end bodies. That's just what we need. So that's the remaining list on the 2026 guys. BMOs, just to hit on a couple 2027 guys. I'm not going to name them all, but Eli Johnson, 6'3", 200 pounds, the number 8 safety in the 2027 class, number 82 player nationally. He's a Buckeye boy, real close to this gentleman. He's going to be on the show tomorrow. First visit he ever came to Ohio State, fell in love. His parents fell in love. Tune in for the show tomorrow. Could be a very exciting show, and I expect him to possibly be in the class. And then number 2 tight end in the 27 class, Brock Williams, Brady Edmonds, recruiting him very heavily. The dude would this is a big-time tight end, Brock Williams. He's the best tight end in this class, number 37 player nationally. Buckeyes are really trying to reel this one in. But we'll see, man. They got a loaded visit as well. And there's going to be some names pop up that we don't know about. Jimmy Frisco could be one that could pop up tomorrow, the 26 defensive lineman. So there's another one, and there could be more. So Buckeyes are on recruiting terror right now.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And back to Rembert real quick. Y'all got to understand Bill Green. Bill Green, I followed him for years. He's been doing this for a long time. If he bigs up a kid, especially a lower ranked kid, you should listen because he really doesn't do that. Some of my buddies call him Doomsday Green when it comes to evaluations because he seems to he's tough. He's very tough on evaluations. And so he loves the Rembert kid, loves him. And so again, I'm going to go off with the staff feels, Dev, regardless. Their recruiting board trumps any recruiting board. And at this point, why even doubt it? So I'm excited about whatever kid that we've hand selected, that we've done research on, that we've scouted and put an investment in coming into this class, period. So super, super exciting time right now to be entering into the stretch run of the season, but then also simultaneously getting a nice little current of just recruiting flurries. It's just real dope, man. It's wonderful. So and exciting. And like I said, this UCLA game being a night game is this perfect timing because we don't really get too many night games late, like in November, period, just based off of recent history. And so it just really helps with the recruits to come in as well. So yeah, man, that's dope.
Yeah. I got to give a shout out to Gio in the chat. About 3 weeks ago, he told me about a 2027 linebacker, Quentin Cipher. Said, hey, Devin, keep an eye on this cat, right? And I'm like, okay, looked him up, did a little digging, called a couple people, and confirmed what Gio said. I would expect Quentin Cipher to end up in this class as well. The dude's legit, and he is quickly becoming James Laurinaitis's number one linebacker want in the 27 class. Shout out Gio. Gio's on top of stuff. That's what I love about YouTube. B Moses. We all have family here on Scoop. Most shows, I just don't see them operating like this, man. Like here on my Buckeye Boys channel, I'll put the link in. People can come up. We're all a family here. We all share information. So appreciate you guys in the chat that help out with that, man. It's a cool family here, no doubt.
For sure. Yeah, and Gio is legit, man. He's a good poster. Active in the chat. We got so many great guys and gals. I love that cup. Put it up there for the camera one more time. As you casually sipped it and flashed it. I love it.
Oh, it's not a sipping cup, B Moses. It's not a sipping cup. It's for my trash.
I get it. That's even better. Even better. So listen, I saw something in the chat. I forget who said it, but they said it's easier to be K Smitty. Well, yeah, when you have inside information, it's real easy to be calm and relaxed. So listen, let me touch on that. So our rationale was not at that time was not just based on inside information. Okay. The inside information was coming, it was coming. But at that point, we argued that Ohio State has always shown that they're going to figure it out. Yes, we caught wind of the new approach and but you still have to have faith and trust in that new approach. Now we're seeing the fruits of it. And so we were explaining to you that we trust and believe in this staff because of their track record, and not only the staff, but just the institution. We always figure it out. NIL stuff when it first came in, portal, we figure it out. So that was a big part of our belief and our faith. It was tangible based off of that. And then, of course, as the information kept coming in, it was just confirmation of what we were trusting in. And now we're seeing the fruit. We're seeing the harvest for you biblical folk out there. Let's go, preacher. Anyway, what you got on that?
There it is. There it is. Hey, I gotta give us another shout out in the chat, man. Charles has been on a roll here lately. Yesterday, when I did that interview, was asking a bunch of good questions. He asked another good question up here. He asked about, are the Buckeyes going to take any portal players, right? And Ryan Day spoke about that today. We the press conference boys on here, so I don't know if you had a chance to watch it yet, but I did. Yeah. Ryan Day brought something up we need to pay attention to. you kind of wonder what is going into this class. How many we going to take? Why are we upping the number? Because they're upping the number. We could end with 29 or 30 kids in this class. Part of it has to do with the change strategy. Another part has to do with the one transfer portal window now. So if you're a
Yeah.
team that's going to go deep in the playoffs, 5 days after you get out, the transfer portal is open for your players to leave, and you will not have another window to get those players in. And Ryan Day spoke about that today. That's a big reason why they are trying to load up in this class. It's a big reason why my ears and eyes are perked up for CJ Borno. And I don't really hear anybody else talking as confidently as we are about it. Could be wrong, but I'm telling you, the Buckeyes are feeling backed in the corner just a little bit with this transfer portal thing because we're going to make a deep playoff run. The coaching staff knows that, and we are at a big disadvantage in the transfer portal. We're going to be in the
Yeah.
middle of preparing for the playoffs during the only transfer portal that there is, and you're not going to know your needs yet because not all your players are going to leave. So the transfer portal is going to open. You're going to look at your roster and say, oh, look, we have everybody. Maybe we need one or two players. You're going to go get those one or two players. The transfer portal is going to close. You're going to win the national title. And then the next 5 days, players on your team can leave and you do not have the opportunity to fill your class back up, which is why another reason why I expect some big time movement in this 26 class. The Buckeyes aren't playing. The boosters are not playing at all. I am told that they got bags. They got a war chest. They are not playing. This momentum is real. It's all this momentum. Recruiting momentum is real. Football program momentum is real. Jay Timmons said it best. He says, this is the Ohio State era. He straight up said it. He said, this is the Ohio State era. And with what Ryan Day is doing, I mean, bro, have you seen these NFL mock drafts coming out?
I mean,
Have
I've
you
seen a
seen
few
them?
of them, and I
Yeah.
mean, it's crazy. Now, which one are you referring to?
Man, I don't know. Just I mean, the NFL one, the draft to draft. I noticed it's got 4 Buckeyes in the first round. I saw a couple today with 5. I mean, it's kind of wild, man. There's an opportunity for the Buckeyes to have 3 of the top 5 picks in this draft in
Yeah.
Arvell Reese, Caleb Downs, and Carnell Tate. That's wild.
Yeah. It's amazing. And
It's
again,
insane,
the
bro.
ball knowers, the real ball knowers who watch film, who are not Buckeye fans, they're just ball lovers. They're like, yo, Arvell Reese might be the best. I mean, like, they keep bouncing back and forth. Now, lately, they've been looking at Sonny Styles. Like, yo, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. We just lost 14 guys. And again, like I said on the show last night, we were low-key pronounced dead by, just analysts. Hey, no way Ohio State can come back and compete for another title. They lost so many
Yeah.
guys, and so here we are again. This is what we do. Real quick, Sue Soner, answer your question real quick. The cake was outstanding. It was delicious. Costco wins again. Like, it was beautiful. Tuxedo cake, delicious. And so, yeah, there's your answer to that. But so real quick, I know we kind of time that went away quick, and I know it's a shorter show, so I want to make sure that we're hitting on everything here. So you mentioned all the recruits. Who do you think? And listen, I'm not pinning you down for this, but if you as a hunch, who do you think is the next one to pop and make their commitment public for the Buckeyes?
So I think the next one to pop would probably be linebacker Braxton Rembrandt, right?
Okay.
Because if you go look at his offer list, the Buckeyes are clearly the biggest offer that he has. This is the one the Buckeyes feel like they have outsmarted the rest of the nation in. And
Yeah.
man, I'll just tell you real fast. I mean, when I look at his offer list, it's Wake Forest, Army, Air Force. Let's see who else is on there. East Tennessee State, Miami Navy. That's it. USF. So, and then Ohio State. Okay. So, I mean, the other ones to pay attention to is CJ and Dre Quinn, obviously. Dre Quinn's another one. He'd be next on my list. I know I'm confident about CJ. I still am, but I think he's going to play this out a little bit longer and take his time. At least that's what he said. But
Yeah.
here's what I do know, B. Moses. On this visit, the Buckeyes don't normally do this, but they're doing it this year. They are trying to get them to pull the trigger. The Buckeyes do not normally do that. That's not a
Yeah.
thing. That is their strategy now. All 4 of these 26s that show up, they want commitments right then and there from all 4 of them.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially with what you said about trying to compensate for the portal issues. I can see them being aggressive and saying, "Hey, let's just get this done now." So, hey, let's do it. I mean, the
Yeah.
atmosphere will be set. Everything's there. We're going to get a big win. Get him in here. Why not?
Yeah.
So maybe go back to the crib, talk with your family, and then Sunday evening, go ahead and pop for us.
Yeah. I love it. B. Moses, I got a question for you before we get off here.
What's up?
One question, man. I need you to give me your top 5 Buckeyes drafted. If all the draft eligible players were to go, I'm putting you on the spot. I already know it, but I got it. I just want to know it, man. I want to know who's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5.
Okay.
It's a tough one.
So first one, I'm gonna go with Arvell Reese.
Okay.
You said 5. Okay.
I'll do mine at the same time. I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to agree with Arvell Reese.
Arvell Reese is 1. I'm gonna go with Tate at 2.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Downs at 3. I'm gonna go. This is where it gets tough.
Yeah.
This is where it gets tough. I'm gonna go with Sonny as the 4th pick. And you said 5?
Yeah. That's what I want to know. I want to hear number 5 for you. I know mine, but
I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, I'm either gonna go with Iggy. I'm gonna go with Iggy because I feel like I'm forgetting somebody on offense, like a lineman.
Well, I think. I mean, yeah, I forgot I said draft eligible. I mean, Hinsman can go out, I believe.
That's why I'm tripping because it's eligible.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Iggy at 5.
Austin could go out as well. The only switch up I got Downs at 2 and Tate at 3. I do have Sonny at 4.
Shane. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Keep finishing.
I'm
not gonna spoil it.
And I got K-Mac at 5, bro. I got Diesel. I got
That's
Diesel.
That's who I was forgetting. Good look, Shane.
I know you
49-26. I knew I was forgetting somebody powerful. Yeah. So I'll say McDonald at 4. 3 or 4, and I'll switch that up. Move Sonny and Iggy down.
Okay.
Yeah. So Arvell Tate. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, here's the thing, because Downs will the GMs look at Downs as a traditional safety and draft him as such, or will they look at him as like more than that? Ooh. Okay. Arvell, Tate, Downs, McDonald, Sonny, Iggy. That's my order, and I think it's close between Downs and McDonald.
Yeah. So yeah, I think McDonald, kind of like Tyleik Williams last year. Let me tell you this, dude. I did not hear anybody say Tyleik Williams is going in the first round. Nobody. No. And he did. K-Mac is another one, bro. K-Mac's another one, dude.
Yeah, I definitely think he's worthy of that. So real quick, and we got a few more minutes. Let's quickly touch on our early thoughts for UCLA. The spread as of yesterday was 31. Do we cover that spread, Dev? Because I haven't heard your thoughts on this.
I haven't put too much thought into it yet, but right off rip, when you ask me, no, we do not cover that spread because I just watched the Buckeyes play Purdue. I watch how they handled Purdue, and I expect a similar game plan in the UCLA game with a little more urgency. I expect some more different schemes on offense, especially running the ball. I expect us to see some different stuff there still. Maybe some
Yeah.
tempo gets thrown in there as well. And defensively, I expect Mac Patricia to close up that darn seam up the middle that would keep getting drilled on.
Yeah.
And maybe applying a little pressure. But again, man, Ryan Day, dude, I'm just convinced. Everybody wants to talk about, oh my gosh, what are we going to do with the running scheme? Oh my gosh, what are we going to do about pressure? Here's my answer to everything. I'll wait until I see our running scheme in the playoffs, and I'll wait until I see how much pressure we bring in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's when I'll start judging, because I'm just convinced, B-Moses, I don't know about you, but I'm convinced that Ryan Day is just holding so much back. Tell me
Yeah.
a game beside Texas where we've had to do anything wild.
There hasn't been. Not one game.
That's what I
Not
mean.
one.
That we haven't controlled the whole way. Even Texas we did.
Yeah, exactly. I was 14-0 late in the fourth before that bobbled TD.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, I agree. Right now, my opinion may change by Friday, but right now I'm gonna go with not covering, but still smothering. You like that? You like them bars?
I do. Yes, sir.
So yeah, but that may change later in the week as I kind of mull over it and just kind of, as we pick up more information, we get helping tech or the Oracle might come through like, hey, yo, and we might have to amend our expectations based off of what we're hearing on the inside with the aggressiveness. But I hesitate to not say that we won't cover, only because I feel like the defensive effort will be ramped up execution wise because of how we kind of got to, we were it was a scrimmage last week, but we still weren't executing as well as we could within the scrimmage context. And we let that quarterback out the back door a little too much for our liking. And Nico is him even better. And so I think we're going to be looking to tighten that up. And it's at night in a more exciting atmosphere at the crib. So I think there's a chance to cover off of that alone, the atmosphere. But right now I'm going to say no, but that may change. That may change.
Bro, is this game seriously on Peacock?
No, this is no.
Oh, praise the
No,
Lord, dude.
it
I
better
saw
not
somebody
be.
said Peacock in the chat. I'm like,
No,
bro,
I
it
don't
better
think
not be,
so.
man.
I think is this
Yeah.
NBC or CBS? Hold on, real
NBC,
quick.
I think.
Let me see. UCLA, and then we can shut her down in a minute so I can bang out. But let me just quickly see, because that would utterly, because here's the thing. I have I have access. I'll say I have access to Peacock, but I do not like Peacock's programming.
It's NBC.
NBC. That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, I was about to say I couldn't find it. So yeah, no more Peacock. Now I think what people see, Dev, is that they see NBC. It's also available on Peacock.
Yeah.
So Peacock customers have access to it, but it's not primarily on Peacock. Thank the Lord, because Peacock sucks.
Gotcha.
Like the broadcast team stinks. The lack of give me some cheesy commercials over the beat playing. It's just dumb. So anyway, don't get me started. But
hey,
anyway,
before we get off,
yeah,
I want to throw out a really random, really wild, crazy prediction that nobody's going to agree with, but it's just been on my heart, and I just want to make sure it gets out there in the atmosphere. Caleb Downs will not go out for the draft. He will come back and be a Buckeye again.
Oh, I as much as I would love to partner with you on this, sir, my good brother, I gotta back up and leave you on your island alone, because I completely disagree. That boy is gone as gone can be. So we'll edit this out of the video so nobody can come back later and get him. He gone.
Oh, shoot.
He gone. Like him and Josh, you best believe he hears like the NFL life with Josh. Oh yeah, he's gone, bro. He's done his time.
Oh
no way.
You ever heard of a top 5 draft pick not going to the draft before?
Oh no, bro. He's so gone. Actually, I would go.
Man.
I would publicly rebuke him and say, "What are you doing,
Yeah.
Caleb?
Yeah.
You got to
Get
go,
outta
bro.
here,
Like
dude.
you tripping,
Yeah.
tripping. Bye. We love you, but you got to go." So anyway,
Hey,
yeah, that.
just in case he stays, you know where you heard it first.
Hey, listen, you will. I will sing your praises. I will eat all types of
Oh,
crow.
shit.
But yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one, brother.
Amen. I can't blame you.
So yeah, but cool. Listen. Appreciate y'all again. Shorter show. I gotta go put my basketball coach hat on and get these boys in gear. But we appreciate y'all. Another great show. Another great
Yep.
recruiting week. And we're gonna see y'all tomorrow. Go Bucks and peace.
Yo, Sam Greer, 8:15 next. Stay tuned.
Yes, make sure y'all tune in.
Sorry,
Peace.
B. Sorry, B.
Are you good?